What's up everybody, Phil Blackman with BarBend.com, and today we are going to talk about what a week of training looks like for elite powerlifter Heather Connor. If you want to read anything more about Heather Connor, she is a multiple-time world champion powerlifter. Just head over to Google, type in Heather Connor BarBend, and all of that information will come up and you're not going to want to miss out. The sport of powerlifting appears to be simple at first glance. There are only 3 lifts in competition. There's the squat, the bench press, the deadlift. You lift the weight, a judge tells you if you did it properly, and that's it. That's supposed to be it, right? Easy. Well, that is really just the first glance. Anyone who's competed in powerlifting knows that the real work is done off the platform. Training to prepare for a meet can last anywhere from 8 to 16 weeks, and it's not for the faint of heart. Powerlifting requires you to move heavy weight and perform lots of volume, and sometimes all at once. To progress and recover, your training needs to be calculated, and you need to ensure that your sleep, diet, and supplementation are on point. One of the lifters that appears to have her training mastered is Heather Connor. By day, she works as a first grade teacher. Outside of her job, Connor is a prolific powerlifter in the 47 kilo or 104 pound weight class. She is a 2-time International Powerlifting Federation world champion. She is the first female ever to deadlift 4 times her body weight raw. And she seems to, at this point, set a new PR in the gym every other week. Few people are as strong as Connor, so we decided to learn more about what she does on a day-to-day basis each week in training. So like many powerlifters that compete at the highest levels, Connor works with a coach. Hers is Colin Whitney. She sends feedback and results to Whitney, and they make adjustments as needed. The training is based on linear progression, which is the philosophy that the lifter gradually increases their training effort based on whatever the current 1 rep max is for that particular lift. This metric is also known as the rate of perceived exertion, or RPE. Connor and Whitney track the sets, reps, weights used, and total volume, which is weight by sets by reps each week. So let's dive into each day, what happens specifically in terms of what weights and what lifts are happening for Connor. Day 1. Once Connor's warmed up, she'll load up the bar with the 125.3 kilos or 276.5 pounds for her first set of squats. For reference, this is less than 40 pounds away from her best squat in competition, which is 142.4 kilos or 314 pounds. She's also squatted 147.5 kilos or 325 pounds in training. Then she'll perform another 2 sets of squats, pushing herself to get as many reps as possible. From there, she'll perform a moderate amount of volume on the bench press and some accessory work to improve her main lifts. So, I'm going to break down all of the movements that she does on this day and for each day, but if you want to check out how many reps and how many sets she does for each one, just tap the link in the description below. That'll take you to the article where it lists all of those numbers for you. So on day 1, she's performing back squat, bench press, block pull, leg press, and she'll superset them with some reverse hyperextensions. Moving on to day 2, this is where Connor focuses on the bench press. She'll start out with 63 kilograms or 140 pounds for her first set. For reference, her best in-training bench press to date is 77 kilos or 170 pounds. She'll then take 59 kilos or 130 pounds up for 4 sets of 4 reps apiece. After that, she'll hit up some accessory work to beef up her pressing ability. So on day 2, here are the movements that she performs. Bench press, incline bench press, flat dumbbell bench press, some cable rows, which she will then superset with tricep extensions and dumbbell flies, and then also superset with reverse flies. Over into day 3, the main course for this training day is the final one of the 3 big lifts, the deadlift. This is where Connor is at her strongest. At the end of 2020, she pulled an incredible 200 kilos or 440 pounds, which is actually 33 pounds over the current American record, which she holds, of 407.8 pounds. So her weight for this workout ends up being 374 pounds or 169 kilos, followed by 3 sets of 3 with 155 kilos or 343 pounds. She'll then move on to some back and bicep focused accessory work to help improve her pulling power. So here are the movements that she performs on day 3. The high bar squat, the deadlift, the paused deadlift, the deadlift row, which she supersets with shrugs, the lat pull down, which she supersets with the bicep curl. Heading into day 4, this is more of a support day. Connor is going to focus more on moving weight with control and accumulating lots of volume. At no point on this day will Connor exceed 80% of her max capacity. So here are the movements that she does on day 4. The tempo bench press, the close grip bench press, the incline bench press, the incline dumbbell bench press, which she will superset with dumbbell curls and upright rows, and then she will also superset tricep extensions and lateral raises, and finally some front raises and some side and front planks. Heading into the final day of her training week, she trains 5 days a week. It's more of an easy day, focusing on technique and control. Hence, there will be a lot of paused reps on this day, and then she'll finish off with some hamstring, core, and back work. So the movements on her final day of training, or day 5 of the week, is the pause squat, the long pause bench press, the Romanian deadlift, some core movement, which she will then superset with some pull-ups. We actually had the opportunity to interview Heather Connor on the BarBend podcast. If you haven't heard that one yet, you definitely should go check it out. Just head over to Google, type in BarBend Heather Connor podcast, it'll pop right up. This is a 2-time world powerlifting champion, and this is how she trains. If you want to read any more about Heather Connor, hop over to BarBend, type in Heather Connor into the search bar, and all of the information on her will pop up. She's been hitting some massive lifts in training recently, some big PRs. So check that out. Until next time, I'm Phil Bleckman for BarBend.com. Thanks for watching.